Hey, what's up guys? So here I'll be showing you guys how to cut out a skateboard out of a blank skateboard deck. However, this is not just any blank skateboard deck. I actually made this and I show you guys, if you guys haven't seen my other videos, I show you guys how to make your own skateboards, and this is the deck that I've built myself from scratch, and there's a process if you guys want to check those out. This is my compressor right here where I'm making a skateboard currently. If you guys want to learn how to make the compressor or the mold, which is in here, that's the mold. If you guys want to learn how to make either one of these, check out my other videos. But today I'll be showing you guys how to shape your board out of your blank skateboard deck. If you just have a blank deck, it's the same process. So to begin, the very first step is, even before you have your deck, is to draw out your shapes. You want to spend a lot of time on these shapes because it's important to have symmetry and make sure they're exactly what you want, because you can literally make whatever shape you want. These are my three of choice, I guess. I'll be making 3 skateboards. I'll hopefully get to show them all three of the boards to you at the end of this video, but currently I'm working on the center one, the surfboard design. I'll give you a quick little tutorial of how I made them. I'll just talk to you about them. So what I do is probably not the best way, but I use printer paper and just kind of tape it together. And how I do it, I start on one side, as you can see pretty clearly on these two, how they're taped in the center. I tape a few on one side, and with just a pencil I sketch out half of my design on the printer paper, cut out that half, and then place the half on the other side so I have a perfectly symmetric board. And that's how you make your paper cutouts. And then from that, I already did it, got a little excited, I already drew it on, but as you can see, this surfboard shape fits right on top of here. I already drew it for you guys. You probably don't need to show, I probably don't need to show you guys how to draw it, but yeah, it's already drawn on, and the next step is to cut it out with a jigsaw. Alright, so now we have the shape drawn on our board. Now we cut it out with a jigsaw. I mean, that's all I have. A lot of people have a lot fancier tools, but jigsaws aren't too expensive. If you try not to spend too much money, just buy a jigsaw. So I'm just going to trim around the line I drew. The nose and tail get kind of tricky, so be sure to stay on the line when you come to the nose and tail because of the curve in them. Alright, so here it is. It's all cut out. And you know what actually happened was, during the cutting with the jigsaw, the blade dug in a little bit and actually took out a little bit too much of the nose. It was just supposed to be a standard surfboard style, but I decided to just go with this little cutout, and I did it to the other side. And then I went with it some more and actually did it to the back, on the back before the tail. And it actually looks pretty sick, I think. See, that's the beauty of like cutting your own shapes. You can do whatever you want. And I think it actually looks pretty good with the little cutouts like that. So the next step is to sand down the rough edges and make it all smooth. And if you guys were following me before with making the skateboard from scratch, you'll notice here that I do have a little gaps in my veneers. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wood glue. I'm going to pour some into those cracks, get 2 pieces of wood just to put on top and bottom, just to keep it shut, and then put on some clamps on the top and bottom, just standard clamps, put them on the top and bottom, and then seal that shut, and then just leave that sit before I go and sand it some more. That's not a problem. I'm just going to put the glue in there and fix those cracks right up. Alright, here she is, looking good. Just sanded her down. Yes, I'm calling her a her. Pretty proud of her now. I actually used 2 sanding grits. The first one was a 60 just to remove some of the harder stuff that's tough to remove. And then I finished it off with the 120, I believe it is, to get the smooth finish that I'm looking for. Now all I have to do is drill in the holes, and I will be completely done. give you guys another top view. Yeah, this came out perfectly. I fixed those small cracks I showed you guys earlier, so nothing to complain about. Everything went exactly as planned. Alright, so here we are. We're on the drilling part, or setting up the holes. I kind of just wing it each time. You guys can use like official stuff with like actually measuring everything out. See, this is an old skateboard truck, just the base of it, and I just basically place it where I think is right, and then I do just a few measurements just to make sure that it's relatively centered on either side. Just make sure it's centered, and then I just pencil in through here, just pencil in each spot I need to drill, and then do the same thing to the other side around here somewhere, and then that's how I drill it. I'll drill out the holes and show you guys what's next. So here's actually a bunch of different boards I've made. I was just talking about drilling the holes earlier, but now I'll just show you all my finished boards. They're all been drilled out. These are some of the boards I've made recently in the past few days. They all turned out really nicely. So just to prove to you guys that this whole process does work. It's something that you guys should definitely give a try. It's definitely a fun thing to do, making skateboards, and being able to say that the skateboard that you're riding is a board that you've actually handmade, and that's why I do this. That's why I love doing this. Yeah, these are some boards I made. They all have each one is its own unique feature. I really like the ability to customize each board to whatever I want. That's my favorite thing about making my own boards, because it takes so long to find boards online, but I can just customize my own here and make it exactly to my liking, so that's why I do it. And you know, I'm actually thinking of selling some of these. These boards have not been graphicked yet, but I'm going to put some graphics on. And if you guys want to see how I'm going to do that, I think I'll be printing my graphics on with a certain technique I just learned. So I could show you guys how to print graphics on instead of having to draw them or paint them or whatever. So if you guys want to learn how to graphic them, go check out my next video. Or if you possibly want to buy one of them, they're legit. I mean, I put trucks on one of them and just took a cruise around, and I didn't notice any problems at all. So they're pretty solid. I'm actually gonna make a promo video, so you guys could check that out too. Alright, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. See you guys.